literally just got up. It's like 8:13 a.m. here. Good morning. Ow. No backstab on this boss. Tried to block. Huh. Interestingly enough, this time he said it. I feel like the volume's too loud. I'm turning it down. Things are subtitled. I can read them if I can't hear them. It's going down to 13 for volume. I'll try again. Let's run back and try again. That wasn't too bad. I did some damage on learning attacks. Does fire cover magic? Because if I can equip a resistance to fire, I'm going to be happy with that. Boost attack as long as persisting. I don't need that. Let's go with this for now. We're not looking for items right now. Going with that for now. relying a little bit too much on potions for this battle.
So brave, but you may rest here too, if you like.
So people keep calling this the twin boss, so that's what I called it, but it says Lordaeron, I believe, or something along the lines. I haven't seen anything that relates to twins so far, which also, since I got the first health bar most of the way down, leads me to believe that this is one of those bosses that's going to... excuse me for just a second, my throat is having a... Okay, which leads me to believe that this is one of those bosses that's going to have two separate health bars. One that starts completely over once I defeat the first one. Which means that me basically demolishing my Estus Flask before I get to that point is kind of something I shouldn't be doing. I think I just went to the wrong one. I did, because I'm going down. Whoops. But there's an item here. Oh. Oh, really? We're gonna head back to the shrine real quick. I had never gone down there. I didn't realize I didn't go down there. I don't know why. I headed down... No, I'm at the right elevator, which means I must have just switched them, like the one at the beginning. But we're going back to the shrine. Real quick. My throat's raw this morning. After the Subnautica stream yesterday where I found the alien tower, if you didn't see that, it's really cool. Go and check it out. It's only like 11 minutes worth of stream. I went right to bed, and now I just got up 7 minutes ago, and I'm right to Dark Souls. I'm going to be really busy with work stuff the next 5 days, so it's going to be difficult to find time to stream where I don't feel like I'm really tired. Hospital work stuff, in case you were wondering. Anyway, do I have any souls? No, but I can sell stuff to get souls after I find out how much it's gonna be.
What?
So how many souls? 4,680.
Ashen one, be sure.
Just what?
So now I'm at +5 for my weapon, and these are the stats that it currently carries.
Pretty be careful.
No, I did not. I didn't beat her, I did attempt her. But, the second part of that battle is ridiculous. So now I'm at 254 plus 164, so let's go with, 200 and 100 is 300, plus another 50 and 50 is 418 damage, it looks like. Could be wrong, it just did quick math, and I'm not excellent at math. The stats are on the screen if you want to do your own math. I didn't beat Sister Frayed. I really tried to, and I got really close a couple times, but I didn't do it yet. I don't think the twin boss is the very end of the game. I'm pretty sure I looked, and the last boss is Kiln of the Flame, So I'm gonna try and beat the DLCs before I go to Kiln of the First Flame. Or whatever. The reason why I looked into that is I want to have the content complete and not run into a situation like I did at the end of my Bloodborne series where when I went to do the DLC it wasn't accessible because the game locked me out once I had completed it. Which was very frustrating. So I have the Bloodborne DLC, but I will never complete it. And I introduced that a little bit at the end of my Bloodborne playthrough. I wanted to go back and do it. I even considered playing up to that point, but the game gets harder once you complete it, and you start over with all your items. You can beat the last boss and not new game. Go directly to the DLCs, but that's up to you. Yeah, but the DLCs will be harder because of the new game plus thing that these games like to do. I tried to dodge that. Really. That was bullshit. That was really bullshit. Thanks for predicting the fact that I was going to roll in such a direction that I didn't even know I was going to roll in, so that you could kill me in 2 strikes. Thanks, Nightbot. It's appreciated. So Nightbot is one of the things that I set up in case I'm not directly paying attention to the comment section 24/7. It just sends that direct message every once in a great while. Oh, I'm going down again. I should drink some water. My throat's like raw today. So I wonder what happens if I stand down there and I send the elevator up. So, does your name, the Old Iron King, come from the Old Iron King boss in Dark Souls 2, the one that's surrounded by fiery stuff? You were really freaking good. I'm empath. I don't agree with either one of those statements. I mean, I feel yes. Hey, Okaya? Hello there. It must send it after a certain number of messages. I'll have to change that. I dodged that attack that was heavy this time. Both the heavy attacks there. Where'd he end up? I barely dodged that too. I think so. Can you not hear me? I think you should be able to hear me. I really do respect the weakest ones. What? 'Cause... Oh, no, I didn't think you were being rude. Trust me, if I thought you were being rude, I would tell you. Shit. I earned a frowny face. Maybe that's why. I'm pretty straightforward when it comes to things, you know? And just like YouTube, the comment section is just another conversation on the internet. It doesn't change what I think or who I am. Ow. Damn it, that chair walked me. It's weird that all of a sudden it seems like it switched between the girl was saying that and now the guy is saying that. The guy who I'm trying to defeat. I forget the name of that basketball player in the Geico commercial, but I feel like I was blocked like that. It's a really stupid commercial. They're both guys. Oh. I'm not actually typical person like the others. Twin brothers. Oh. Well, I don't know anything about them. That's like people getting offended over the fact that I was calling Sif a girl because Sif didn't have anything indicating that it was a male. And Dark Souls lore doesn't have anything indicating a gender either way. So, me thinking that it's a girl isn't really an offensive thing. I thought maybe Artorias had its loyal companion who was a female dog. I'm Heyoka, empath. I am mirroring emotions. Isn't that the porcelain knight that there's emotions? Ow. Oh well, I'm not offended by that by any means. I thought the same as you did. But seriously, Heyoka is a sacred clown mirror to own reality itself. That sounds like something that's likely from an anime. I tried to roll away from that, but I got stun locked by the fact that I hit the attack button before it teleported. I wish you didn't get stun locked by things you did in this game too. Also wish you could backstab this boss. Ow. Where'd you end up? Ow. Back up. Yeah, that one hurt. Actually, Heyoka is the devil. Oh.
Like the literal devil? Blah, blah, blah. I was walking in the direction away from that the entire time and it still hit me. So, that means I can't walk to the side to dodge that attack. I have to roll when he goes for the downward swing. That sucks. I feel your emotion. I feel your emotion. Emotions. I'm not actually once scared. Oh, you say it's true. What? I'm false, Aoki. The dark. I believe they did do something like that with Dark Souls before, where they had multiple false bosses, and if you attack the false version, it didn't actually damage the true one. I know they did that with Farron in this one, but I think they've done that before with other ones as well. Negative mood on others gain me power. Some of those first attacks are just majorly kinda yikes. I don't feel negatively about this boss, really. It looks really cool. I'm surprised at some of the attacks, and it's impressive the way that it teleports. I haven't seen anything quite like that yet. It's really interesting. Dark empath. It's weird though. Usually I feel frustration from dying in this game, but I'm not feeling frustration with this boss. It's much like when I first was introduced to the Pinwheel boss. It's not frustration, it's interest. I died a couple times to the Pinwheel boss when I first tried to face that in Dark Souls 1. But it wasn't something that was irritating to me. Ow, that hurt. You just took all of my stamina away. Please don't do that. Where'd you go? I was trying to use a healing potion. Please don't kill me.
But you may rest here too, if you like.
This spot marks our grave, but you can rest here too. Marks our grave. So they're already dead, then. They're already dead. They're already dead just like me. And they can talk. If they can talk and they're already dead just like me, wouldn't that make us have more in common than just me wanting to kill them? Why can't we just talk it out? Are they against ending the whole scourge that's causing all this? You know, you'd think they'd want to be at peace. I I'm a little confused now. I get that the whole death and dying thing hurts. How did you like Subnautica? A slow-paced game for sure. I'm enjoying it. There are parts of it that are very fast-paced. It's like Don't Starve, where you put things together and try to survive. Not everything is just slow-paced. I was kind of surprised that I was enjoying it, given the fact that I didn't know anything about it when I began, but I am. The most devastating attacks from this guy are the ones that take all your stamina in a single swing, like that. That took all my health and all of my stamina in a single swing. Also, the teleporting is mildly annoying. Okay, I dodged that attack. Excellent. I ran out of stamina. Not too bad of an attempt, though. He seems to have trouble with defending from that side. I may be able to abuse that. In Subnautica, I'm to the point where I, without giving anything major away, I'm right now at the point where I'm trying to figure out how to make a repair module, and I just figured out how to get cave sulfur. I had to look up how to get cave sulfur. Yeah, that's what it says on the health bar, which is why I was confused about it. People saying it's the twin boss. It's not called that. This shortcut helps a lot, though. Not having to run through all the blue knights that I fucking hate. If I were to defeat the blue knights, there's a possibility I might get an ember, though. Ow. That's not a good way to start off this battle. It was invisible the entire time, including when it sent off the attack. How was I supposed to dodge that? That I do have a bit of rage over. If you're invisible, but to the extent where you're sending off an attack that takes off a full health bar, how are you supposed to know? Persistence is key. I'll figure it out. Gotta go run some errands. Hope you're on when I get back. We'll see. I mean, I'm gonna try hopefully until I beat this boss. At least. I'm gonna get some water though. My throat is... ugh. So I'll be back in just a second. I don't think so. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. I hit the roll button twice, but it didn't roll. Although that didn't go over too terribly. Yeah, that didn't go over too terribly. I think I'm learning. This one's a slow learning process because of all the things that are so quick, but it's not something that's really terrible. How did I not go directly over the button? The main attacks that are really devastating are when he teleports towards you and does a major swing at the beginning. And that one big giant one with the laser and or the fire. was not in the range of that attack. There's no way. I'm not actually going. Oh. Well, if you need to get it done, I'd get it done before you forget. Remember, I'm saying. Well, that was... Thanks.
Rest here too.
I'm not exactly a negative person. Besides my neck being broken. That's a joke, obviously. The fact that he teleports to you right away at the doorway can leave you trapped and unable to back up enough to be able to use an Estus Flask to heal. Also, how many kings and princes are in this game? Because we went through Wolfnir, we went through Potnev, we went through Eldritch the God Eater had a crown, and now this one has a crown. There's King Lordric. There was at least one other one that had a crown that I forget the name of. You can't just make a game of kings and queens and call it chess. Well, I mean, for real, you can't just slot a bunch of kings and queens into a game and call it a game. Ouch. Okay, that major... The major attacks are always after it teleports. By the way, always. There's no discrepancy between when the major attacks are. These are fast attacks, but they're not brutal like the ones after the teleport happens. Ow. I was behind you. How did you do damage? If I'm behind you, you should be...
Marks are brave.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Rest here too, if you like.
I don't fear any personality. I have both sides of good and bad. I mean, I watched the show The Devil May Care. Devil May Care? Or whatever it's called, that was on directly after Resident Alien. I feel like watching about maybe 30% of South Park will make you an evil person, at least to some extent. It depends on emotionally or physically, because you can hurt somebody with your words. I really wish you could backstab this boss. Like, I would have gotten so many backstabs if this boss was backstabbable. Are you fucking kidding me? Can't move. It can shoot through the pillar.
This spot. Marks are brave. But
It stunned me with a major attack that the pillar doesn't dodge, and then it teleported on top of me when I couldn't move. Not to mention, at level 72, that attack still takes most of my health anyway. feeling dread. I did have a thought, though, that might help me, perhaps. There is that green plant I've been selling the whole entire game that increases my stamina recovery that may help. I tried to roll, and didn't let me. Also, where was he? The same attacks followed together, and I couldn't dodge them. That was just about 3 attacks that I wouldn't have been able to dodge right together right there. How the fuck? Do you only have to defeat one? Please tell me you only have to defeat one. I rolled, it didn't do anything. He's still close enough that he's doing major attacks to me. Not even in front of you, but I'm still taking damage. I hit the roll button, didn't get a roll. Excuse me. This is that one where I hit the roll button and it doesn't dodge. Again, what am I supposed to do there? If I'm hitting the roll button and it doesn't choose to roll. Also, if I do a full roll and I'm still taking the full damage, or if he's swinging in front of him, and I'm standing behind him and I'm still taking damage, all those things are bullshit. If I'm standing in a position where you're swinging forward and I'm behind you, I don't take damage. Your sword doesn't collide with me. I looked at a video that kind of explained the hitbox rationality for this game, and it is kind of ridiculous. When you go to swing your sword, there's pretty much a big beam area that's like a web all the way around your sword, and if anything close to it gains the connection of that big giant beam, then that takes damage. Or if it's parried, which I'm not good at doing, then it's parryable as long as you hit it within the time that the hand moves, not the sword. Because parry attacks are based on the hands, not the sword. Which is ridiculous too. It should certainly depend on the weapon. Thanks for your indodgeable attacks. I almost feel like this boss just wants to be seen 100% of the time. If you look away, that's when he usually teleports. Like, now that I'm looking at him, he's not doing all the teleporting jazz. Oh, I looked away. Time for another teleport. I dodged that attack for once. back up. Use potion. Ow. I really tried hard to back away from that. Back up. Back up. Use potion. Forward. Got it.
Oh, dear brother. I'm on my way.
You said you didn't care.
My brother. I'm wielding the sword of Lothric's prince. Rise if you would. For that is our curse.
Oh, fun. Another boss that's imbued with the power of magic that's going to fucking wreck me. That's not what I want. What happened to the rest of the Blue Knights? Seriously? That's not what I want. Give me a fucking ember. Ow. Thanks so much. Come this way. I got an ember. Okay. That's good. Now I can try and see if there's somebody around to help with the boss. I can get to the second stage of the Lord and boss to find that the twins combine at that point. She's like, even though she said she doesn't care, she weeps over the fact that her brother dies. And then goes down there, hugs him, and then she's around his neck the entire fight from that point on. The ember should give me my health back, and it gave me my Estus Flask back, so it's kind of fuck anything to do with anything else. So, I want to cancel the invasion. Stop it. I didn't want to use an Estus Flask. Cancel. I can still go down to the bonfire and make it so I'm not using an Estus Flask. Although I have a chance of being invaded if I go back down. I don't even know if there's an NPC helper for this fight. Well, here's something. Never mind, it disappeared. Just like all luck in this game tends to do. So I did notice that the dark sign is in the sky in this one, which is kind of interesting. I was really hoping there would be a summon sign somewhere around here I could use. I wonder where the one that was up here in gold disappeared. Oh. So now I don't get anybody to help with the boss? Just because they summon them? I didn't hear it, but I'll go back up and check. Oh, it is back. It says retard 1. Lightning damage. Lightning damage is always major. Ow. So this is what happened, since you may have missed.
Dear brother, I'm on my way. My brother, unyielding sword of Lothric's prince. Rise if you would, for that is our curse.
What the fuck? Shit. What? I have several what the fucks about this boss. This is the reason why I quit Dark Souls 2. Right here. If you defeat something, you do not bring it back at full health. I don't care what the circumstances are, you don't do it, especially that quickly. That is exactly what happened in the spot that I was stuck in Dark Souls 2. Exactly. It's bullshit. There's no reason for it. Ever. There was no way that I could do enough damage to defeat her within that time frame. He was bound to come back no matter what. Which is bullshit. Like, I'm seriously enraged at the fact that even happens. It shouldn't. There's no reason. What's underneath here? Nothing. I can't pull this. No, I am seriously mad at the way that it's put together. It is complete bullshit, no matter how many summons you have. It should not be put together that way. And there's a boss in Dark Souls 2 that's just like this, with a man and a woman that are very difficult towards the end of it, and I quit there too. Like, I am pissed off with the fact that it's this way. It should not be. There's no excuse. Also, there's no excuse for the fact that I'm level 75, and the main game's supposed to be defeated at level 70, and I'm still having struggles with this boss. I'm blocking accurately. I'm dodging, for the most part, accurately. I should not be struggling. Especially when the main game's website says that you should be able to defeat the main game at level 70. Fuck you and that bullshit. Attack. Thank you. I don't want your tantanite chunks. I've had quite enough of them. If it was a slab, maybe I would be impressed. Maybe. next? Hey, you. Yep, come on. I fucking hated that with the original Red Knight. Why did they shield bash diagonally? Excuse me. Literally couldn't move. Was holding my shield the entire time, yet it wasn't going through my stamina bar. What the fuck was wrong with that battle? There's no way that I'm beating this boss without an Ember. I can't do it. I know that I can't do it. So I'm not going to attempt to beat it without an Ember. Bloodborne is most certainly not harder. Bloodborne was a simple learn the moves basis with me. Once I knew what an enemy was going to do, and they were doing the same thing every time, it was easy to defeat the bosses. And that really shows in my playthrough where I beat the game fairly quickly, except for Amnagala, which was the thing that causes the Nightmare of Mensis. Also, there's no R in Bloodborne. It's B-O... Bloodborne. B-O-R-U... It's not a U, it's an, N-E. There's no R either. It's a weird spelling. You spell Born, B-O-R-N, and then you add an E to the end just because it's fancy. Bloodborne. If I could buy Embers at this point, I certainly would. I kind of regret selling some of them now, but there's nothing I can do about it. I was enjoying Dark Souls 2 for the most part. I really liked some things about it that were different from the other games. The thing that ultimately made me quit was the one boss that was like this, and the fact that it was made by a different developer. There were a lot of interesting things about Dark Souls 2 that aren't in these other games, just because it's made by a different developer. And I would have gone for it, I really would have, but they're just standing watching this happen. That's kind of weird. Ow. What the fuck? Why did you join in? They're trying to corner me. And evidently it's successful. Why did they go from watching to all of a sudden attacking? did not like the diminishing health when you die in Dark Souls 2. There's a ring that prevents it. And I have it in the playthrough I was doing. So if that's your biggest gripe in the game, you just need to keep playing. I got every NPC to be at the main area, called Majula in Dark Souls 2. I even have the achievement for having all the NPCs there. I will say this, The Scholar of the First Sin is a huge game. I got a majority of the way through it as far as I'm aware. And it's on the channel. So if you want to go back and check it out, it is there for people to check out. I'm just probably not going back to it myself. I don't have interest anymore in wanting to do that. And I also fear that once the Dark Souls series is over, people are going to find that they don't want to watch content on my channel anymore. And I kind of fear that. It's not that I don't want to use the sections on my channel, like the discussion section of my channel, but people don't tend to check in. I even tried using my Twitter as an area where people could come in, kind of see some voting type of tactic to, you have a choice between these games, and people didn't want to do it, so I quit. I don't want your Tanzanite chunks, I just want embers. That's it. Hey, I'm here, come here. Invading another world. Hooray. That'll give me an ember, maybe. Depending on if I do okay. I defeated him and then went into the invasion zone, so there's a possibility he'll be back alive when I come back out. Why was I able to kill this one? That's confusing. Hey, come back here, I'm behind you. Nice try. Stop that. How are you able to go through the fog gate? No, I'm not playing this game. Come out here, I'm not battling you. The Blue Spirit View has returned home. Nope, I'm done coming over there. You come out here, I'm not going in. I might have a wrong ranged weapon. Nice try. Since you're cheating, it hits on the fog wall. No, I'm not going over there. You can sit there for as long as you want. I'm not going over there. I will leave you some frost things. Here, have some frost things. Or maybe some purple moss clump. Or maybe a lucky coin. You can have things. Or maybe this bug pellet stuff. Or how about 10 of the homeward bones? How about some dung? Here, have a white branch. Here, have 11 of these. And maybe 8 of these. You missed one at the top. I don't have point up anymore. They seem really confused. They seem confused too. Are they not taking the rest of these items? Well, that was awful rude. Oh well. So yeah, the body that I killed is now nowhere to be found. And they restart from the top, which means that they're both probably gonna come after me at once. Which is a fun experience. I'm hitting the attack button. Please give me attacks. I don't want their armor set. At this point, it's useless to me anyway. I just want embers. I just want embers. Stop giving me knight armor sets. Is that all the blue guys? So I defeated all the blue guys and none of them gave me embers. If I could buy them, it would be great, but there's no place to infinitely buy embers. I need embers for this boss, and technically I need an ember for another boss too. Guess what? Dead. You, come here. No Ember. Are you fucking kidding me? I did a roll. I saw the animation happen. So where was my frame of invincibility there? I saw the roll happen. I'm getting really tired of this game's bullshit. I get that it's supposed to be a hard game, but when the mechanics that they tell you from game one don't work, there's a problem with the game. I could technically use an Ember for all 3 bosses. I have Sister Frayed, I have the second Grand Champion, and I also have this boss that I'm currently working on, Prince Lordric. I was holding the shield button, it didn't give me a single block. I just need an Ember. I don't think I even want to attempt this boss again, but I need the Ember for the other bosses, so I can't even move on to the other bosses until I have the Ember. Some type of progress would be nice. I don't want the Tanzanite chunks. I'm not using a weapon that can even use them. Where was my damage there? Excuse me. Thanks for taking away all of my stamina. Give me an Ember. Still no ember. Still no ember. I'm pretty sure that's all 4 of the knights. Yeah, because I don't see one stomping around down there. Well, the fact that it won't give me an ember at all is awful. Ow. Also, the fucking... I have no problem with defeating the knights until they magically have different effects to their weapons. And they do tend to have magical different effects to their weapons. Where was my backstab? I clicked it when I was behind you and I didn't get any of it. I clicked the attack button, and that was a different attack you haven't done any of the times I've been up here, and it's been a lot that I've been up here. Those two swings are actually original from Dark Souls 2. The big giant knights in this tower area given to you. You dropped 3 items, and none of them were an ember. Three separate items, and not a single one was an ember. Why? what exactly even hit me?
What's happened? Smith. I knew something was wrong. Well, now it's my turn. I'm unbreakable, Patches. Nothing can crack me. Why me? Why me?
Bruce kick. He gave me some other stuff, I'm sure, but that's a long time coming.
Welcome, Smith. Very well, then take. Farewell, Ashen One.
Gracious, passing fine ash thou hast given. And awfully warm at that. Almost as if it had lived mere moments ago. Oh, forgive an old woman's idle prate. I'm sure an Ashen One such as thee would never indulge such base contrivances.
Smog's armor. That's interesting. Still can't buy an ember from you, though.
Just what? Pretty, be careful.
I can't buy an ember from the sorcerer. I can't buy an ember from the pyromancer. I can't buy an ember from the miracle person. I can invade. Technically. You have three choices: invade, cooperate, or farm. Yeah, I was trying to decide. I don't think the rats give you embers at all. There's a possibility that murdering innocent things could give me an ember. Rats do not drop embers. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. The Crystal Sage. The Crystal Sage was a hard boss. I think I'm gonna go to Farron's Perimeter and place my... Sometimes I'm reading the comments section and I'm like, ugh. I killed Patches. Patches deserves it, though. I killed him in the DLC too. You can do that? You can be too high leveled to be summoned? That's ridiculous. I can still invade here, right? I don't feel like I'm really making progress in this game anymore. There isn't a way for me to do so. And it's not because I haven't been doing what the game wants me to do, or because I'm not leveling up as I go on. It's because the game is literally unfair to play alone. The first one was balanced out to a point where you could play it alone as long as you knew what you were doing. You could look things up and find out what to do. I don't feel like this game is. I don't feel like the second game was balanced enough to do that. I have 2 NPC summons that I can do at the current boss that I'm stuck in the second game, and just like in this game, I don't feel like it's possible, even with the 2 NPC summons that I can get. It's really annoying. I really don't know what to say beyond that. The PS2 games were made to play alone, which is part of the reason I wanted to go back and do a series on them directly. Rogue Galaxy seemed fun. I wanted to play Bully. Max Payne I was working on. The Warriors I had just begun working on. I wanted to continue We Were Here Together, but the person I was playing that with seemingly doesn't want to play it anymore. They're sick of the puzzles.